Silverstone. The very name conjures images of roaring engines, daring overtakes, and the electric atmosphere of the British Grand Prix. It's a place where legends are made, where the echoes of past triumphs and heartbreaks resonate through the grandstands. It's a circuit that demands respect, a track where dreams are both realized and shattered in the blink of an eye. The hallowed tarmac has witnessed some of the most iconic moments in Formula One history, and it stands ready to write another chapter. For the 2025 British Grand Prix, the anticipation was palpable. The air crackled with excitement as teams meticulously prepared their cars, fine-tuning every detail in pursuit of that elusive competitive edge. All eyes were on the grid, but the spotlight, perhaps unexpectedly, was shining a little brighter on Nico Hulkenberg. He wasn't a favourite, not by a long shot. The bookmakers certainly weren't putting their money on him, but he carried a record, a rather unwanted one, the most F1 starts without a podium finish. A statistic that had become synonymous with his name. Hulkenberg, the perennial underdog, the experienced veteran, had shown flashes of brilliance throughout his career, moments that hinted at the potential that lay within. Pole in Brazil, a stunning display of skill and nerve in challenging conditions, a Le Mans win, a testament to his versatility and ability to perform under pressure, countless points finishes, consistently bringing his car home in the top 10, but never that elusive champagne-soaked, career-defining top 3 finish. The podium had remained just out of reach. Now at Sauber, a team undergoing a transformation, rebuilding its own legacy, and striving to return to the forefront of Formula One, he faced another uphill battle, another challenge to overcome in his quest for that elusive podium. A disastrous qualifying session plagued by mechanical issues and unfortunate timing left him languishing in 19th on the grid, a daunting position from which to launch any serious challenge. The story seemed all too familiar, the script seemingly set to repeat itself once again. Yet Silverstone's notoriously unpredictable weather, famous for its sudden downpours and rapidly changing conditions, offered a glimmer of hope, a potential wildcard in the pack. For a driver starting so far back, mired in the midfield, chaos on the track could be an unexpected opportunity, a chance to climb through the order. Hulkenberg's reputation for remaining calm and collected in tricky conditions, his ability to extract the maximum performance from his car in the wet, was legendary within the paddock. As the cars lined up on the grid, the dark clouds gathering overhead, the threat of rain hanging heavy in the air, the question lingered in the minds of fans and pundits alike. Could this finally be his day? Could Silverstone be the stage for a long-awaited breakthrough? The weight of 238 starts without a podium, a number that seemed to grow larger with each passing race, was more than just a number. It was a saga of unwavering persistence, a testament to his dedication to the sport. The Sauber garage buzzed with a quiet determination, a shared belief that anything was possible despite the odds. The odds were long, the challenge immense, but at Silverstone, a circuit steeped in history and known for its unpredictable nature, the impossible sometimes, against all expectations, happens. The fans knew the story. They had followed Hulkenberg's career with a mixture of admiration and frustration. They'd seen the near misses, the moments of heartbreak, the opportunities that had slipped through his fingers. But hope, as always, that unwavering belief in the possibility of a fairy tale ending, lingered in the air, fueled by the passion of the British crowd. The fight for position, the battle for glory, was far from over. The stage was set for a British Grand Prix that promised drama, excitement, and perhaps, just perhaps, a surprise result. In F1, records define legacies, except the one Nico Hulkenberg owned, most starts without a podium. 238 races, a career of near misses and relentless effort. He'd won GP2 as a rookie, stunned with a debut pole, and earned respect up and down the paddock. Yet the podium remained out of reach, a cruel twist for such a consistent, skilled driver. Each race added to the burden, overshadowing his reliability and adaptability. The 2025 British Grand Prix was his 239th attempt. Starting 19th, few expected a miracle, but F1 thrives on unpredictability. Hulkenberg's journey was one of resilience, forged by disappointment but never broken. The record was a weight, but also the foundation for a story about to change. Sometimes, the longest roads lead to the most unforgettable destinations. The atmosphere was electric, the air thick with anticipation. The lights went out on a damp Silverstone, signalling the start of what would become an unforgettable race. Rain slicked the track, promising treacherous conditions and unpredictable drama. And chaos reigned. Cars jostled for position, plumes of spray obscuring vision as the drivers navigated the treacherous conditions. The opening laps were a test of skill and nerve, a delicate dance on the edge of control. For Hulkenberg, starting way back in 19th on the grid, the challenge ahead seemed immense. But in the unpredictable conditions, it was a chance, not a threat. A clean start and some bold moves could yield unexpected rewards. He attacked from the start, seizing every opportunity to gain ground. Slicing through the field with precision and nerve, he carved his way through the pack, gaining position after position with each daring maneuver. As the track slowly dried, presenting new challenges and opportunities, and the ever-present threat of rain loomed, the race became a strategic battleground. Strategy became everything. The right call at the right moment could make or break a driver's race. Sauber and Nico gambled, making a bold decision that would ultimately define their race. They opted to stay out on intermediate tyres longer than most of their rivals, hoping to capitalise on the changing track conditions. His pace was electric, demonstrating incredible car control and extracting every last ounce of performance from his Sauber. Matching the pace of cars that had started far ahead, he proved that raw speed and strategic brilliance could overcome any deficit. A perfectly timed safety car bunched the field, erasing the gaps and setting the stage for a thrilling final sprint. And Sauber nailed the switch to slicks, executing a flawless pit stop that gained them valuable time and track position. Suddenly, Nico was in the top 10, a testament to his skill, the team's strategy, and a little bit of luck. Then, incredibly, the top 6. The podium was now within reach. As others faltered under pressure, making costly mistakes, the opportunity arose for Hulkenberg to capitalise. He held his nerve, remaining calm and composed amidst the chaos. The final laps were a masterclass in defensive driving, showcasing Hulkenberg's ability to maintain his position under intense pressure. With Hamilton, one of the sport's all-time greats, chasing hard, the pressure was immense. But Hulkenberg was unflappable, refusing to crack under the strain. Placing his car perfectly, hitting every apex lap after lap, he defended his position with unwavering precision. He crossed the line in third, a moment of pure elation, ending the longest podium drought in F1 history, a wait that had stretched for years. From 19th on the grid to the podium against all odds, it was a drive for the ages, a performance that would be etched in the memories of F1 fans forever. The Sauber garage erupted in joy, a scene of unbridled celebration as the team savoured the fruits of their labour. The impossible had finally happened, a dream realised against all expectations. Hulkenberg's long wait was over, a moment of redemption and triumph after years of perseverance. As Hulkenberg crossed the finish line, a wave of elation washed over the Sauber team. The culmination of countless hours of work, strategic planning, and unwavering dedication had finally materialized into a tangible result. The Sauber radio erupted with uncontainable joy. A symphony of cheers, shouts, and triumphant exclamations filled the airwaves, a testament to the collective relief and excitement that surged through the entire team. His engineers' elated shouts were quickly joined by another voice, one that cut through the cacophony of the moment with surprising clarity and heartfelt sincerity. His rookie teammate, Gabriel Bortoleto, a young talent eager to prove himself on the grand stage of Formula Bortoleto's first thought wasn't about his own race, his own ambitions, or the challenges that lay ahead for him. It was solely about Nico's hard-fought triumph, a victory that resonated deeply within the team. "Nico, it's Gabby here. You have absolutely no idea how incredibly happy I am for you, man." The words were simple, unadorned, raw, and undeniably real. Stripped of any pretense or artifice, they conveyed a genuine sense of camaraderie and respect. No carefully crafted script, No rehearsed lines, just pure, unadulterated emotions spilling forth in a moment of shared glory. Bortoleto, standing at the very start of his own promising F1 journey, a path filled with both challenges and opportunities, immediately recognized the sheer magnitude and significance of Nico's hard-earned achievement. "You're a legend, Nico. Absolutely insane what you managed to pull off today." In that fleeting moment, he spoke not just for himself, but for the entire Sauber team, and indeed for racing fans and enthusiasts all over the world. It was far more than a simple congratulatory message. It was a powerful validation for years upon years of unwavering effort, relentless dedication, and unyielding perseverance. The heartfelt message perfectly captured the very essence and heart of the unforgettable moment: respect, profound admiration, and a deeply felt sense of shared joy, because sometimes the most profoundly powerful and impactful words are, in fact, the simplest ones. Bortoleto's message was more than a kind gesture, it was true sportsmanship. In F1, teammates are rivals first, but Bortoleto's joy for Nico was genuine and selfless. He showed maturity beyond his years, celebrating not just a colleague but a mentor and friend. The word legend wasn't just flattery, it was earned through years of resilience. Sauber's culture shone through united, supportive, and driven by respect. Bortoleto's words reminded us that sport is about more than competition, it's about humanity. In a data-driven world, moments like this endure. Hulkenberg's podium was the headline, but Bortoleto's message was its soul. The Sauber Garage's celebration was about more than one man. This was their first podium since 2012, a reward for years of grit and belief. Sauber, a team with a proud history, had endured tough times in F1's midfield. Against the odds, they'd built a car and a team capable of greatness again. Hulkenberg's podium validated every late night and every setback. It was a surge of hope as Sauber prepares to become Audi's works team. The result vaulted them up the constructors' standings, outscoring giants. For Hinwil, it was proof that persistence pays off. This was more than a trophy. It was a turning point. The whole team, from mechanics to management, could finally believe again. Hulkenberg's podium was a moment of national pride for Germany. He became the first German on the podium since Vettel in 2021. For a country with Schumacher, Vettel and Rosberg, the drought had been long. The German flag returned to the podium, inspiring a new generation. Hulkenberg bridged eras, his career paralleling Germany's F1 glory years. His perseverance reminded fans that the German legacy endures. For young drivers, his story was proof that dreams are worth chasing. As he lifted the trophy, it was for himself, Sauber, and every German fan. The wait was over. The tricolour flew high again. Sometimes, history is made by those who never give up. The paddock's reaction to Hulkenberg's podium was pure joy. Rivals, team bosses and drivers lined up to congratulate him. Social media exploded, fans everywhere celebrated the underdog's triumph. Even the Silverstone crowd, loyal to their own, gave him a hero's ovation. Journalists who'd chronicled his near misses now shared in his happiness. Fellow drivers, including Norris and Piastri, welcomed him to the podium club. The respect for Hulkenberg was universal. He was known for fairness and grit. His podium was a feel-good moment for the whole F1 family. Sometimes the sport's best stories are the ones everyone wants to see. For once, the paddock was united in celebration. Hulkenberg's Silverstone podium redefined his legacy. No longer the nearly man, he became a symbol of resilience and hope. For Sauber, it was a springboard, proof they could compete at the top. The result energized the team as they looked toward their Audi future. Hulkenberg's drive inspired fans and racers everywhere. Bortoleto's sportsmanship showed the heart of the sport. The bonds forged in competition are what truly last. With the weight lifted, Hulkenberg can race free, his story now one of triumph. This podium isn't an end, but a new beginning. Sometimes the greatest victories come to those who never stop believing.